Oh boy, it's this one. Yeah.
But this makes it double exciting.
Right, I'm gonna make one thing clear before we get too far into this. This video is 23 minutes.
Oh my god.
Before I edited out some parts of this, it was 28 minutes. That's how bad some of these sections are. And I will be using save states, and I don't even care. Because some of the parts later on are just so completely retarded. What I think's interesting and kind of worrying actually is there was a leaked beta version of the original Sonic 1 that came out a good few years ago now that adds an alternate kind of level setup, and Labyrinth Zone was the second level. We thought Marble Zone was bad, but imagine if this was the second level. It's like, Marble Zone's normally bad enough for making me turn off the game because I'm bored now, but yeah. I don't particularly
that's what usually happens. I get to Marble Zone and the bit we have to wait, we have to cross the lava.
Yeah, that's when you normally think, fuck this.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't particularly like Sonic 1. Yeah, I'm trying to jump up to that bubble, but the jump weren't working. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. No. We're running out of bullshit, aren't we? Them things are annoying.
Yeah. I went to, saw Tom like the other day. I saw him in, I went to Asians. Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember Tom?
Yeah, I know Tom.
Yeah. You talk too much.
Not really.
Yeah.
We're just talking about our lives now.
Yeah, I know.
Ow.
Well, it's considerably less boring than this.
You know what? Actually, to be fair, we were bitching about Microsoft in the last part. Now, the flaw here for Sony with the PS4, and the reason why I don't really want to get one, at least not at launch, and that's no backwards compatibility. Right, what?
Really?
Yeah, because like I never had a PS3. There's a lot of PS3 exclusives that I never got. Now, what you need to consider is the fact that
it's not backwards. I was a bit
PS4.
off there, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it isn't.
It's not. No.
So you can't use PS3 games.
No.
Oh,
Now, the thing that annoys me with that is that if I were to buy a PS4, I know that at least for the first year there wouldn't.
Sorry.
There wouldn't really be anything that was worth playing for in the first year of the PS4. So if
that's pretty much with every console.
Yeah, but you think how much of an advantage it would be for them if they had PS3 compatibility. So anyone like me who doesn't have a PS3 would just in the first year just play a load of PS3 games that I'd missed out on, just so I've got something to play until new PS4 games come out. And that's a huge missed opportunity not having PC with that. But yeah, when I was rambling over the drowning thing there, did you notice how the music stopped and then there was like a second before it went to the one and then...
Oh yeah, I saw that, yeah.
You crouch and
stop and then
you still got hit.
Yeah, I think that's the case in Sonic 1 as well, but yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly
Again,
the same one.
Blame the game.
Don't blame the bad game.
Yeah, just blame the game, you might as well. This is the part where it took me a minute to work out what I'm doing, because what you don't realise is that although we can see what the obvious problems are, like the slow down and the jump and that, it kind of throws you completely off whack. You stop thinking in Sonic logic, you primarily become a problem solver as opposed to someone playing a game, so you completely forget how you're meant to do basic things. Like this here, I'm meant to be going over the other side because them spikes there, but I've just worked out I can't jump properly, so I'm just trying to find any way I can just to solve a basic thing.
Brain, he has them. He has one.
Yeah, we're not at scrap brain yet. Although fuck that level too. Yeah, I'd like to bring something to attention here. We're in Act 1 still.
And it's 2 minutes in.
Yeah, the timer there shows 2:26. The actual time is 4:39.
Oh my god!
We are playing at almost half speed.
Gotta go slow. Gotta go slow.
Yeah.
Gotta go slower.
We'll make it to the end one day, guys. Yeah.
And then like 10 years later, like you see Sonic and he's just like a skeleton.
Yeah.
You just see a skeleton.
Yeah.
Just gonna-
You know what, Eggman? I give up.
That'd be pretty interesting. Like, Sonic's just gone, oh, I'll give up on life. Just
Yeah.
gonna kill myself
Yeah.
because I'm so slow.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Sonic Labyrinth? That game's pretty shit and all. Like, you take the one main gimmick of Sonic games, he's meant to go fast, and the main concept of the story is Sonic is wearing slow down sneakers. He cannot go fast.
He's going slower than a second.
We've basically just gone back on ourselves.
Yeah, it's like come full circle. Now we're just slow.
What's this? You completed the level in less than 2 minutes? Well, according to this real life.
The thing is though, Sonic isn't the fastest thing alive, Eggman is, because he's faster than Sonic.
He always happens.
I think we can actually overtake him in this game just because of how bad the
Yeah.
thing is, like in the sequence at the end. But I can't remember exactly. We'll see when we get there. So this section, if it weren't annoying enough in the original, is annoying here. Yeah. Got to stand on this sponge thing.
Looks like cork.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
More cheese.
I stopped caring.
Cork of cheese.
I stopped caring halfway through Green Hill Zone. Now look at that. Oh, what the? I am stuck on the spike. This just gets worse.
He got impaled.
It wasn't even impaled. He was
Imagine
literally
like
clipping
well,
through.
it's Sonic 1, but yeah.
Yeah.
Even Sonic's trying to kill himself.
Yeah.
Could you see Sonic there in like the level? What if it was like in real life? It was just like, I'm stuck. Couldn't give it. Well, actually, in real life, it would be like a hedgehog.
I was
Like,
given the chance to relive my old times,
Yeah.
but not like this.
Oh, I know what it is. Maybe this is like a reboot of Sonic 1 set like 80 years after the original one, and this is Sonic. He's only going so slow because he's now
old.
elderly and he can't move properly.
Stephen, don't take offence.
But high grounder.
Sonic.
High grounder.
I
It is
thought you
grounded.
had him.
You had it. No, I'm over there.
They don't call them ground. They call them burrow bots in this, but in Sonic 2 is actually called ground. I think it's in a. I'm not sure if it's the Mystic. It's the one I always get confused on. I can't remember the designer's name.
Mystic Cave. Are you
I
thinking
think it's something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's,
That's the one with a spike pit that you can't get out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's not that one. It's the one where you face Robotnik and he's like hitting the pillars. With,
Oh,
like, a hammer and there's like
Quake.
arrows. Yeah,
That's
that's it.
Quake
Quake Ruins.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
the
like
first
that
bit.
level. That's
Yeah, it's a bit bland.
Yeah, it's, the thing that makes me laugh, you know Mystic Cave, there's a spike pit. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that one Sonic shot where it's just Hypersonic and Tails sitting down
Yeah.
there waiting for his
And
rings to
then
run out.
Tails dies and he's
Yeah.
just like face plums.
Yeah, I love Sonic shows. Yeah. No, that only took us 8 minutes to pass that level.
There was this one other animation that I saw where it took the piss out of Tails being immortal in the game. It's like every time he dies, he comes back and Sonic finds out. It's like, oh my god, Tails, but you just died. Yeah, I know, I guess I can't die. Well, it's going to make saving the world so much easier.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I know that.
he's beaten Eggman. He's like, oh my god, Tails, you did it, you saved the world. And it's like 90 years later, everyone's dead except for Tails. He's like, why have I been cursed? He stabs himself with the sword, but he then comes back.
Yeah. I love that. Now, I'm invincible? Question mark.
This is an advantage. You can be invincible for age. Well, for any time.
Well, it's for the same
Pretty much
amount of
complete
time
the level
on
for
the
this.
game.
It's like half. Yeah, sorry.
It's the same amount of time on the game clock, but it feels like ages because we're going at half speed.
They've ruined this song. This was a pretty good song in the
They've
original,
ruined this
so I feel-
everything.
Well, it's like they took Sonic in its baby form, dropped it on its head, and then sold it.
we're not making inappropriate dead baby things because we're not Capcom with DMC. I don't know how they got away with that. That's the extreme.
It is extreme.
Rifle-assisted abortion. I mean, think about that for a minute.
I saw that.
It's a bit unappealing when when you fight against a woman.
That's the only part from that game.
Too much.
Yeah, I think that's the only bit from that game that I will say is over the top. Everything else, I like it because it's over the top ridiculous. Like, I know a lot of people do hate that, like incarnation of Dante, but I like that. I prefer that to his kind of gothic sort of from the classic series.
But the thing is, good thing about the boss battle against Succubus, she's so damn sexy, man.
I haven't played the game, so I can't actually.
Steve, I think you'd actually date her. Like, you'd be your girlfriend. That would be your girlfriend.
It's funny because Stephen's like laughing agreeably. I don't think he knows what we're on about. Anyway, I love how that.
Yeah, let's not reveal it to him.
I love how that plot point is basically that one episode from Futurama.
Yeah,
where they hiding something kind of gross in the soft drink. Where have I seen that story before? But yeah, I love DMC reboot. I played a bit.
Stephen, I don't know why you're laughing. You don't even know what we're on about.
No, I don't.
Now you know how I feel whenever you're blabbing on about Doctor Who or DBZ or something like that.
I haven't really watched Doctor Who for quite a while. Well, I've watched the last series, but I've been off it a bit.
I couldn't care for that series in the slightest, and that's...
Yeah, but we've got Malcolm Tucker as the Doctor now.
Yeah,
he's cool.
Yeah.
Bit of
Yeah, I do like Malcolm Tucker's character.
Plus he's Scottish. Yay, Scotland for the win.
If some cunt can fuck something up, that cunt will pick the worst possible time to fuck it up, because that cunt's a cunt. Genius writing, I love it. I've got it written on a tea towel at home. Yeah. Meanwhile, Sonic moves very slowly.
Oh!
Look, that's even slower than it was, just saying, because it's struggling to load all these different platforms. Oh yeah. Guys, the Mega Drive pulled this off in 1991.
Why can't you do the same?
Why is it going at half the speed as it?
I don't know. And I'd like to say a lot of people tend to pick up like on playthroughs like this as, oh, I'm sure it's only emulator slowdown or something. No, I've seen playthroughs from people who own the actual cartridge and are playing from the actual cartridge. It's this. The emulator isn't fucking this up at all. It is this. That's what the cartridge has on it.
And 3.
Yeah. And guess what? If you thought it took us ages to get
was
through
a
the
bit
last
slow,
ones, yeah. Oh, I think this is the looping section, isn't it?
Yeah, we have to get it correctly.
Try getting off of the looping section when your jump doesn't work.
I have never seen Sonic move so fast in this.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think this was the one I was thinking of actually, but oh yeah, it is.
What the He was surfing on air.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to get over the other side of there. So I'm trying to get over to the right there when I'll come off the thing, but the jump doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I'm.
It'll take about 10 minutes. Actually, probably.
Everybody gone surfing.
In Sega.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Oh my god!
Right, can I do it? No! We're gonna be here a while, folks.
Air surfing for the win.
Yeah. You know I shouldn't have gave Sonic that HM. No, you're supposed to give it to your Gyarados, okay?
Either that or your starter.
Yeah. No, starter, you meant to give them cut and strength and maybe Flash if they can learn it.
Yeah, HM slaves.
Perhaps Rock Smash.
Oh, for Christ's sake! And for the reason
That's the worst thing, teaching like Charizard all that stuff. Like, you're wasting it.
Wouldn't mind teaching it fly, but
no, I like
That's about it.
I like my Charizard and fly because it gives it kind of a bit of variety in the typing. It's fly, although it's
I
delayed.
didn't know that Charizard could do dig. It can.
yeah, it can even use
dig.
Earthquake.
Yeah, I've seen one with Earthquake.
That's what I pretty
There
much
we
started
go.
Black and White too.
Yeah.
Like the moveset was Flame Charge, Heat Wave, Fly, and Dig.
And yeah, Mega Charizard
Flame
X
Charge is
is
good because like
yeah.
it increases speed. And it's like
Mega
fast.
Charizard X is finally a Dragon type.
Yes.
It looks very much like shiny normal Charizard with a cool flame.
So is it
flame
Fire
type.
and Dragon type?
Spikes.
Fire Dragon? Yeah.
Yeah. So what is Wi-Fi and Dragon as well? Is it just X?
What?
Y is fire flying,
Yeah.
but it's got drought, so it can still deal with.
It's basically a
rock
dragon
types.
anyway.
It is a dragon. Although-
I do prefer the Y's appearance over X.
but you're wrong.
They're bigging up X. It's because like you get a shitty legendary, but you get a better legendary in Y. But you get all the good starters, Mega Evolutions in X.
Actually,
Well, I don't know. Mewtwo X is kind of.
I like
Le-
Mewtwo X.
Nah, I like the Y one. The one we originally thought was Mewtwo. Mewtwo.
So what do you get for Y and Mewtwo Y? So you get nothing.
Now Mewtwo Y is the one with the head.
Yeah, the one we thought was Mewtwo. Yes.
Mewtwo X is the psychic fighting type.
Yeah,
Oh,
that looks
or
kind of.
The one that's like it's Mewtwo fused with Janemba.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is in a way. Yeah.
It's Mewnemba.
Body.
Nah. Oh, I was kind of hoping. Oh, for fuck's sake, how was I supposed to see that coming?
In a way, one in Y is a Mew. No, it's Mew. It's like
It's
Mew.
Mew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mewtwo and
Or Booto.
yeah, Mewtwo.
I was kind of hoping that one of the Mega
Mewtwo.
Evolutions for Mewtwo would have been like a magical girl kind of look to it. If I need to make like a quick Tokyo Mew reference, but I could kind of see it having like Zoe or Ichigo's like kind of cat persona sort of thing.
What is it that our like series from?
It's hard to explain really. It's basically it's an anime. It's a magical girl series.
Oh right.
Basically, like the main girl in it, she takes the powers of a cat and she makes up with these other girls that have got powers from other animals, and
Oh.
it's kind of your conventional magical girl anime, but I actually really like the 4 Kids dub of it, and everyone seems to hate that.
Oh right, yeah.
And I know why people hate it, and that's firstly because it didn't get finished, but also because they kind of were making their minds up as they go along. But the soundtrack of the 4 Kids one is
Only
amazing.
anime I've watched is pretty much Pokemon and like Dragon Ball Z.
Origins
Dragon Ball
is
Z.
Origins is apparently meant to be pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet because I want to wait for the dub version to come
Yeah.
out. But one little detail that I've seen in screen caps that I think is amazing is that you know when in Lavender Town when there's that person trainer outside who says about how I must be imagining that white hand. They actually animated a semi-transparent white hand on your
Really?
shoulder at that point,
Oh my god.
and that's genius.
Do you watch much anime, Steve?
I've seen some of Bleach.
I haven't
and
seen that. I've seen a
Bleach
few
is-
other animes, but the only ones
Bleach
I've
is
really
fairly good.
watched properly is Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon.
One anime that I watched all the way through that I thought was really good was, I don't know if you've ever heard of Karen
Yeah, I've
or
heard of
Chibi
that.
Vampire.
Vaguely.
That is a bloody good series.
Yeah.
It's like, main plot is this girl who's, obviously it's your schoolgirl anime because practically everything is, but
Yeah.
she's an anti-vampire or un-vampire, so whereas other vampires in her family and that are like they're blood suckers, she is like blood
Basically
giver. So like she has to relieve herself by
So
injecting
is she a
blood.
vampire, but she doesn't understand what they do?
Yeah, she's like
It's a bit like Blade then, essentially.
I'm not sure.
I think what I need to properly watch is Ultimate Hellsing.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
I was just thinking about that actually. I haven't really watched it.
But my brother did show me quite a few bits of it. I've seen a couple of the episodes all the way through, and they are pretty good.
Did your brother watch
Go
it?
on,
Then?
Yeah, he's watched quite a variety. He's been watching One Piece recently.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's
I remember actually watching that.
That's actually fairly good.
I do like that.
My experience with One Piece is limited, and that's to the kind of funny voice that Jason Griffith did in the dub.
He's in it.
Yeah, I don't know the character's name, but I know he's got a really
Well, they did
goofy
a
sounding
crossover
voice.
with Dragon Ball Z.
Huh?
One Piece, they did a crossover with Dragon Ball Z.
That was actually pretty good. The thing is,
Wait,
though,
pirates with Dragon Ball Z?
yes,
Yeah.
because
Oh.
they've got superpowers in One Piece.
Oh, right.
Because like the main character, you can stretch and
Yeah.
do all kinds of other.
And
Yeah,
they do what they want because a pirate is free?
No, they don't sing that.
Oh.
And then there was this other anime that it was doing a crossover with at the same time because it basically they're all in a competition.
Hang on, sorry guys, I've got to interrupt you. Look at that water animation.
Oh my god!
It is a solid frame. That is literally, they didn't even bother animating it. That is how lazy this port was. But yeah, what were you saying?
No, they're basically in a competition to win the world's tastiest meat.
Oh right, yeah.
That doesn't have any kind of euphemism
No,
to it.
there's no euphemism to it.
It's just basically both like food.
I just love the fact that Hercule wins. He's meant to be like one of the weakest characters in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it's
yet
this section.
Oh my god.
Now, I think this is where I started having
Harry would
problems.
actually like Dragon Ball Z if he gave it a chance.
Yeah, maybe. It's just, it's a long series
it's-
and I'm not very good at kind of keeping to
It
things.
is the king
Oh,
of
right,
filler
right.
though.
Right, this is where I started safe dating because I edited out about 7 minutes worth of footage there of me trying to do this and failing because of how both the jump physics and the slowdown completely fuck you over when you're trying to climb up here. So thank me,
Oh.
I've edited out the filler.
This is 10 times worse because it's in water and plus it's
Yeah.
lagging.
It's water, slow down, jump doesn't work, you can't stop properly, so you sometimes just fall down. And I think that, yeah, this is another safe state there.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know, like, I normally call people out for safe stating like a bitch, but really,
Bloody.
I don't care. You know what I mean?
You don't care. You love
Look,
it.
the drowning music's here, but I ain't bothered in the slightest
Yeah.
because of how slow it is. Safe state again.
He's nearly dead anyway. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck that. Yeah. So that was a level.
Yeah.
Uh,
A very long drawn
Oh
out.
yes, they brought back the bird containers in Lost World.
yeah. What was wrong with gold rings?
Well, some of the levels have the gold rings.
Yeah.